Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top teams for the Blightshroom Dream Run boss. We're going to lead it off with the free-to-play team from the previous week. We're going to try it this week as well. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Sinbad and Sonya on the Stellar Bond. You have Kruger as well for physical defense debuff and McCullen in the back with the Blood Moon spell. I have charms on all of the heroes here. So we're on hard difficulty right now, but if your resonating level is high enough, you should be able to clear hard difficulty without a problem with basically any team that we're going to show in this video. But I want to see what type of score this team is going to get on Epic. Now, the twins are not ideal for Blightshroom because they cannot even get a single cast of their ultimate. However, they still do have their Stellar Bond buff value for the two allies on them, which are Sinbad and Sonya here, to ramp them up and increase their damage a bit. And so for like a budget player without many options, this can still be a decent performing team, but we're gonna have to see exactly how well it does on Epic. Okay, clearing hard difficulty, we're running 23, which I think most people would be clearing hard today. Anyway, let's see what type of score we're gonna get on the Epic difficulty with this. Yeah, okay, so 30 billion damage, nothing too amazing, honestly. However, it can be an option worth considering if you have no other better heroes. Okay, so we have another team from Rainies, which is a budget-friendly team using no Celestial Hypogean, but it does have Ravion, who would want to be at Mythic Plus or above. So Sonya buffing up Sinbad and Ravion, Mikola behind Ravion, and we have Kruger in the upper left corner with the Blood Moon spell. I have charms on the entire team right now, so let's take a look at what this team is capable of doing in Epic difficulty. Okay, 34.9 billion damage. Not bad, again, for kind of a budget-friendly team. But let's go ahead and move on to the next team. So now we have a team from Ashy, Prince in Love, and Rainies. This is a good performing team. It needs to have Rainier at Mythic Plus and of course the other heroes built. But you can get a very solid score with a team like this. Ravion in front of Rainier, Rainier in front of Sinbad, Mikola in the back right corner, Kruger in the upper right corner with the Blood Moon spell. So yeah, this is now we're getting into the territory of some pretty good performing teams. 43.7 billion damage, putting us into the top 3 position with a team like this is actually really good. So now we're getting into the realm of basically competitive teams. If you have the heroes built up for this one, it's a really good option. Okay, next up we have a team from Frosty. Again, kind of interesting. Not incredibly pay to win if you have, but you would need to have Bailran Supreme Plus really if you want to run him in this team. So Kruger on the right, Bailran to the left of him, Ravion on the upper left, Sinbad in front of Mikola with the Blood Moon spell. We have charms on everyone. I'm curious to see, is this going to get a higher record compared to the team that we just ran? It is. And quite a lot higher. 46.6 billion is actually really good, showing you how strong Bailran actually is. And this is a No-Zanie team, a no-Rainier team, but you would need to have Bailran really Supreme Plus if you want to have like maximum value of that team. Okay, next up we have a team from Nestor-san. This is really interesting. So this is kind of like a budget-friendly Zanie team. So if you have Zanie built and you don't have twins, you don't have Rainier, this is actually a really good team that you can run. And if you don't have Bailran as well. So you want to have ideally Zanie Mythic Plus or above for good value here. And ideally, again, Mikola Supreme Plus like we said. But you can run her even if you don't have that, if you're a really early game player. And then Sonya buffing up Sinbad and Zanie. Kruger for more physical defense debuff. So this is a good team, but in total 43.9 billion. It isn't going to beat the Bailran team, of course. However, for like heroes which are very kind of free-to-play friendly, other than Zanie, Zanie is not really considered free-to-play friendly, but if you have Zanie, then this is a good team you can run. And if you're limited on options and lower ascension on all heroes, then maybe you could run this team as well. It should maybe do fine even at lower ascensions compared to the other teams. Okay, next up we have the top team of today, which is from Marius GMB. This is the optimal team formation if you have all these heroes, and it's really interesting because it's not using Rainier like in previous weeks, and this is the overall top performing team. So Zanie over here, right to her is a turret, left of her is a turret, Bailran behind the central turret, Sinbad, Kruger, and Mikola behind the Zanie with the Blood Moon spell. Make sure you have charms in everyone, and then you just want to run this team. We have maxed out this team, so we're going to probably be hitting the maximum potential of this. We'll go ahead and watch it in action just so you can see the obliteration. There's going to be a little bit of RNG of this team, and with all the Blightshroom, there's going to be a bit of RNG, so you can do multiple runs to make sure you get something good. But really, the key takeaways for Blightshroom, Mikola is really good. even if you don't have her Supreme Plus, she still has an On Arena attack buff for your team. But if you have her Supreme Plus, that is a big upgrade, because then you see her ultimate here, the Courage Sphere, is going to remain for the whole duration of the fight after her initial cast. That is her Supreme Plus ability. So Zanie actually goes down pretty early here, but her turrets are just going to keep dealing damage and get the value off, so it is actually going to be fine, I think. Or maybe we have bad RNG, but I think we're going to be fine and probably still set a new record. Sinbad is very good for Blightshroom with his high normal attack and skill based damage. He doesn't rely on ultimate that much, and he has his debuffs, 48.2 billion damage, and Baleran, of course, he deals a lot of damage. And even though you're technically not allowed to cast ultimate in this Blightshroom because of your energy reduction, Baleran's energy recovery is so insane that he still is able to get ultimates off over the course of the fight. So that's going to be 48.2 billion damage, and if we look at my guild leader, 48.6 billion damage. So he must have hit good RNG, because when we look at my upgrades, it's basically as close to maximum as you possibly can get. But even then, it is difficult for me to compete with my guild leader, because of course he's doing like 15 to 20 runs with the top team, getting the top RNG, and of course his account is maxed out as well. Okay, we got a top 1 position, so we have bested our guild leader. We're in the rank 1 position, at least for right now, 48.7 billion damage. Okay guys, so there's one final team from Frosty, which has basically the same heroes but a different positioning, which is also doing top scores for people, and I wanted to include that in this video. So Zanie has her turret right up front and center, Zanie in front of the other turret, Sinbad back right corner, Mikola behind Kruger, and Balear in the upper left corner with the Blood Moon spell. Now I don't know if this is on average going to be better than Mari's GMB team, or if it is also going to be RNG. Okay guys, so we did manage to hit a new record, 48.9 billion damage, but definitely there is RNG in this Frosty team. So keep that in mind if you choose to run with this positioning. You're going to see these were all the Frosty teams that we ran. It ranged from 47 billion all the way up to 48.9, almost 49 billion damage. Mari's GMB also had RNG as you see here, but it capped out at 48.7. So either way guys, we're going to call it at that for this video. Good luck getting a top score today. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section down below. But thanks for watching. If you guys are not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.